Welcome back after last episode where we ran into a bit of a problem where I made my Sojourner sash and I completely derped, face-palmed, that I actually need a mana tablet to go with it. Now, the mana tablets in this have, of course, been changed because they don't like us. You have to make a full one, which, I mean, I guess it fills it up. That's kind of cool, but it also requires quite a few more resources than what the original one did, let me tell you. But I've kind of made a few improvements to our little Botania section, however ghetto it may be, okay? So we have the two Gorma lilies with an open crate above them, and I just used baked potatoes for right now because I have tons of potatoes, just cook them up, away you go. So those guys are on we got redstone to lock that hopper, and every 5 seconds they get a pulse from this timer from Project Red Integration. Very nice timer. So every 5 seconds, boom, it sends a pulse that fires the hopper, which puts it into the open crate, which feeds the Gorma lilies. That's about the cooldown as well. And then I have this beautiful snake design over here with a comparator on this mana pool. I finally got all 4 down. And basically, when a mana pool gets full, it should output a redstone signal of 15. Now, this redstone signal right here is actually 14 because, you know, I'm okay with it not being 100% full if we're filling all 4 of them, right? If that makes sense. So, I'm okay with that. Also, I got some mana lenses with potency on them. And what that does is that allows them to send even bigger bursts of mana, but over a shorter distance and all that kind of stuff. So, kind of a nice thing when they're this close to the distributor, you can just kick that up, right? Kick it up a notch. But yeah, so far so good. This system's working pretty well, I would say. I mean, we're generating mana into 4 pools. If we were to be able to automate a much bigger potato farm, which we may end up doing, because between you and me, this whole diesel generator room down there, as much as it was a good idea, or it was fun to experiment, it's really doing nothing for us. I'm not even using the diesel generator. So, yeah, that's the thing. Oh no, did we run out of potatoes? Yeah, rip our food. But that's okay. So, basically now, this will just continually go as long as there isn't a redstone signal that hits it. Once that redstone signal hits it, it'll automatically shut off and it'll stop the timer until I start using up some of the mana. So this one here, I actually want to be my alchemy catalyst, actually. So let's just do this. Boom, put that back on there. There we go. And this guy's actually going to become my alchemy catalyst pool, and that guy is just going to be a separate pool. The other advantage that this does for us is it allows us to pull from the 3 pools for our runic altar. Speaking of which, we should probably get this bad boy going. Boom, boom, boom. A warded jar and 2 reinforced slates. And Shazam. Now this guy's going to take about as long as that runic matrix took. Luckily I do have the 3 spreaders just kicking butt, ready to go. Starting to fill it up and all that kind of stuff. But it's going to take its sweet time, let me tell you. So, I'm going to let that do its thing a little bit here. And in the meantime, I'm going to make some more food, I think. Because if we can get more food for our Gorma lilies, it'll help our mana production going forward. I'd like to also apologize about my video length last episode. I don't know what happened. The time just flew on by. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do 16. Yeah, that'll work. 16 will work just fine, won't it? Yes, it will. Okay, and boom. Okay, good. Now, one of the things about these potatoes, though, they can only be cooked in a redstone furnace. So, All that I've been doing is I've been swapping this chest out and kind of putting it up one. And then I need a hopper. I think I just used all of them, though. Let's just get another hopper here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 6. That's fine. Okay, and I've just been hoppering into the top. Because you do need to input. Sadly, the redstone furnace can't pull from like an adjacent inventory, like a chest. So basically, forgot about that. And boom, put them all in there and just let it go. Okay, so it should be now going into the redstone furnace and cooking up automatically. Not bad. We definitely need to get some automation going on, though. I am starting to... There's still a lot of manual things that I'm doing here, and it's not conducive. We got some emerald ore. Very nice. Still only the one iridium, though. Let's see what else we have here. We got some pig iron, which is steel. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to have the pig iron. It's straight up steel. And then we do have, you know, a few others. We're getting up there on some of them. But for the most part, pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. You know, just kind of plugging along. Lots of sloth shards. Loads of quartz, ash, soul sand, netherrack, all that kind of stuff. So loads of all that. I want to quickly check on the nuclear reactor because I've been out here for quite some time. Just working away. Okay, so we're at about half of the nuclear reactor. And, I mean, I'm hoping if anybody has any better designs for me on the nuclear reactor, I want ones that are passive or pretty much completely passive. I can easily supply them with water automatically with a reservoir or something like that, but, you know, as passive as I can get them where I can just kind of set it and forget it would be ideal. But yeah, so these things are doing their thing. Oh, I still need that. Why did I put that away? And I'm going to need a piece of living rock as well for when this completes. Almost there. We're almost about half. We should be draining our pools pretty sufficiently, especially that front one, because it's going to probably be pulling all 3 mana spreaders right off of that. But we should also be ready to get some more potatoes and get that actually fueled up. Why did this stop? Really? It can't transfer. That's a vanilla thing, by the way. So a chest can't transfer to a hopper if it can't open. Yeah, figure that one out. Anyways, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to complain about it. Anyways, so we'll get the potatoes going. This cooks really fast, so it's not too big of an issue at all. But yeah, so we got quite a few goods here, which is nice. A decent amount of cobalt and ardite as well, which is wonderful. But yeah, no, for the most part, things are going quite well with all of that. The other thing that I'm thinking on the FPS side of things is that something over here is causing it. I don't get them anywhere else. So there's definitely something in and around here, whether it's downstairs, this quarry, or something like it, but it's causing issues, most definitely. So I'd like to figure that out, but it probably won't get done today. Just saying. Okay. Other than that, yeah, I think we need to automate a nice big potato farm or some sort of a farm to go with our Botania setup. And let's get working on all of that stuff and the mana tablet here, which should be practically done. Let's get some potatoes and head upstairs first of all, because I do want to test all of my systems to make sure that they are functioning properly. Getting these potatoes to auto cook and automatically get put into the system would be ideal as well. Boom and boom. So that should start feeding the Gorma lilies. Just like so. You can see those guys kicking in. Very nice. And it pretty much drains the flowers completely. Especially once I did those potency upgrades. We pretty much run out of mana just before it eats another one. So it's pretty refined at this point in time on the timing. All right, and it just finished. Beautiful. Boom and boom. Give me my mana tablet. Let me move fast, okay? There. So much better. Oh, yes. I love it. All right. So we can move fast now. That's good. That's basically all I wanted. We can actually jump a little bit higher as well. It's just perfect. I love it. And that way we still also get to keep our flux-infused boots, which is awesome. Let's just put it that way. They're some of the best. So we're good there. And this guy should now start to regain a whole bunch of mana across the board. And I'm pretty sure with the mana distributor, so even if this one fills up here, for example, I'm pretty sure it'll just distribute to the other 3 and fill them up. So even if you pull from one, it'll just fill up that one and keep on going. If I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. It's fine if I am. Oh my god, so many potatoes. Okay, another 8 potatoes. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so I'm going to just keep generating mana as much as possible. And I'll be back with you guys with the next thing. Oh, we can move fast. I'm so excited. Yay. Sojourner Sash. Alright, so we're back here, and you can probably hear the diesel generator running. I decided to give the culinary gen a little bit of a break, and I'm kind of doing a couple tests at the same time. I disconnected our water wheels from this capacitor here, so that is strictly running the tree farm now. I got some Rowan in there, all that kind of stuff, just kind of mixing things up a bit, see where we're at, see what I can do for balancing and all that kind of stuff. The one diesel gen is still enough power to run our quarry and all of our machines for the most part, especially with this large of a capacity bank. Even when I kick butt at it, it still does the job quite nicely. But I do want to upgrade our jetpack, all right? So let's do this up right now. I got some petroleum dust here ready to go. Let's get that. And I've already prepared the redstone energy flux ducts with the enderium to give us the resonant flux ducts. And of course, we need a resonant flux capacitor. Already got that done. These guys obviously go in here to get ourselves the resonant thrusters. Just like that. Boom and boom. Very nice. I don't think I set up the other. 4 more enderium, and this should pretty much do the job. We got that with that, and I believe, last but not least, is this guy. Boom. Resonant jetpack. Very nice. Now, this guy we can upgrade with a enderium armor plating, which is 10 enderium with our already en-devour. Let's see. Do we have... We don't have 10 enderium right now. What? Well, let's fix that right away. These, if I remember correctly... Yeah, it's 2 to 2, so... We need 16 of these. Boom. 16 ender pearls. Oh, God. We need to fix that right away. And then 8 pyrotheum. There we go. So we definitely need to fix that right away. We need to get more power. Okay, so we just drained a whole bunch out of here, and we are still gaining. So we're pretty good. Now, one of the other things that's really overpowered about having this nether ender quarry was the pig iron ore. I took that out, the pig iron ore, and I basically smelted it down into regular steel ore. Now, one of the best things about this stuff is if you put this in your induction smelter with cinnabar, you get 4 iron per ore. That's right, you basically quadruple it. How sweet is that, right? Like iron for days. You know what I'm talking about? All right, good, because that's what I'm talking about. All right, good stuff overall. I'm really pleased with this recipe. This is helping a ton. The cinnabar, I have so much shiny, it's not even funny. We're just good to go across the board. Let's get all of that, and let's get the 10 that we require. Good. The rest can cook. Oh, this petroleum. I'm running out of space here. Let's put it up there. And these resonant flux ducts are going to go right there. Those are the strong guys. Yes, indeed. Okay, so this goes in there with that. Combines to make the enderium armor plating, which combines with that to give us good protection. And boom. Oh, yeah. We got pretty much one of the best jetpacks known to man, at least until we get to the flux-infused jet plate. Now, we're actually not that far off from being able to do this, but it's going to take a long time. And I'm not really prepared to do that at this point in time whatsoever. So we're going to leave it. One thing, I have a lot of shiny. I'm just lacking ender pearls across the board. We really are low on the ender pearls. And it's partly because I haven't been to my blood magic area anytime lately. But maybe we can come up with a little system to at least assist us on, you know, harvesting some of those things. Now, one of the things that I have is a ton of ender lily seeds. And I also have a ton of end stone. So maybe, just maybe, we should combine the two and, you know, kick some butt. I'm thinking that should be the case. So, I'm going to get a few other things together. We need another harvester to get that going and all that kind of stuff as well. Oh, God, it's so fast. And the hover, look at this. You barely even drop. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And 10 million RF. Come on now. Come on now. Alright. Press U. Oh. Well then. Enable that. Yeah. Okay, so, and then up here, I wanted to just show you guys that we are pretty much at full capacity, are we not? Yes. Why is that? Am I off by one here? I might be off by one. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so if we go there, that will enable it. But I think that's actually going to enable one more. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we need to come up with a bit of a system here. What happens if... Because we're off by one, but they're all full. And we were overfeeding our Gorma lilies because of it. Because I was off by one redstone. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14. So that is 14. And we're emitting a power of 15 out of that right now. So we need one more in this system overall to get us to the next level. So if we go out, that's going to be 2 more. That is correct. Okay. Let's try this anyways. Let's go out here. Boom. Boom. We'll disconnect that, and then we will kind of wreck these, and maybe we could just come straight in. Is that still... No, that's still not enough. Okay. Still not enough. Is there a way to do this? I don't know that there is. I think we're off by like 1, no matter which way we go. Okay. It's just like that 1. I tell you, redstone. Alright, I'm gonna get a few other things ready to go. Okay, so I've created the harvester over here, and I've also started planting all the stuff down in the basement. The other thing that we need to do is we need to get an upgrade of some sort here. I'm trying to remember. It might be copper. I can't exactly recall. Let's try copper and see what we end up with. And that's 2 redstone, 1 gold nugget. Boom, boom. Okay, we'll just make a copper one. Yeah, close enough. Okay, good. And what else do we need exactly is a good question. I need some more of these, and we'll just cut right down here. Good. And I have a little bit of a piping system coming out right here. So I think I'm just going to carry that guy on up. We're going to need more of those fluctuating item ducts. And I think I'm just going to input them right into our white chest here. So we'll do that. Let's get a few more. Oh god, we're out of hardened glass, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. You. Good. Let's make this quickly. I added a quick speed upgrade to our quarry. A speed 1 upgrade. And yeah, it's having my power is now having difficulty keeping up with it. So keep that in mind. It definitely makes a difference. Alright, good. Just an item duct. We're going to take some of this. Boom. Throw it in there. That's enough. And we'll fill up the item ducts. This will give us fluctuating item ducts. So these transfer items and power at the same time. So they're kind of nice. They're kind of a really good deal, to be honest. So let's go down here and let's bring it on up. And I guess over. No, over here. And then up into there. Okay, good. So that will be our way of transporting the ender pearls up to the surface. So then, to get down there, let's just jump on down. We can go down a couple different ways. We'll go down this way, though. No, we won't. We'll go down by the nuclear reactor. So I decided to throw this in the basement. Because, well, I can. Right over here. So we have a nice little setup, all things considered. And I just decided we'll throw this guy down. We're getting the energy and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll slap down the upgrade. And that should harvest any of these for when they are done. Now, let me just see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we might have needed the next upgrade after copper. Bronze, I think. But I'll monitor it as we go. No big deal. Oh, I also need a void pipe. Yeah, I don't have it in the system. Okay, that's fine. We'll just cruise on back up and get one. Just for the sludge, yet again. I believe they're right in here. They are, with a cactus green pipe sealant. Good. This will get rid of the excess sludge, making sure that it still operates at a premium. Now, I'm not sure if we need a... I'm not sure if we're going to need a servo or anything like that. I don't think we should. It should automatically output, or at least it does in the other farms. But I do have them attached to the back in the other farms, which I guess I could do here as well. We could easily just grab the 2, and instead of having it connect at the top, we could just do this. And then it's connected at the back. So that might do the job as well. So anyways, this will just continue to grow and expand and all that kind of stuff while we're working. And hopefully that will get rid of our ender pearl situation completely. Because that's a decent amount of ender lilies. And we can always work to upgrade them as well. I believe they grow the fastest on the ender core. Ender dash. It's the ender core block. By extra utilities. This guy right here. But he's a little expensive. So I don't really have enough emeralds and all that kind of stuff to get that going at this point in time. I think that's going to be wrapping up point though for right now. I'm a little tired. It's pretty late. And I figure, you know what? That's a pretty good point. Next episode, I think there's a couple things that I do really want to get done. So hopefully we'll get those done and move on from there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we might have to take off that speed upgrade eventually. That's it. Bye-bye for now. See ya.